Assalamualaikum and very good morning everyone. First of all, I would like to say thank you for joining our discussion meeting this morning and I really appreciate it. Today what we are going to do is we will have a discussion meeting about to recruit a new employee in product development executive position. Ehkiah Sdn.Bhd is founded by Muhammad Hanafi bin Ibrahim in 2003. The company is located at Cargo Import Export Sultan Ismail Petra Airport PT 162164 Taman Seri Tambahan 16100 Pengkalan Cepa, Kelantan. For your information, Ehkiah Sdn.Bhd is one of the leading and most innovative organization in the retail consumer good industry. There are many capable and talented people in our company until now, but we were surprised by the resignation notice from one of our top product development executive. Everyone is aware that our product development executive, Mrs. Daniel Alfonso, will be leaving us at the end of September 2021. So this morning, we must discuss on how we can recruit and select talented people that's suitable in this field. Not wasting the time, let's proceed our meeting with Human Resource Officer 1, Mrs. Hani, on how to analyze the step in job analysis, method that will be used to conduct job analysis, and then come out with job description and job specification for product development executive to be.
Let me begin my part with explain a few most important things in the recruitment. First of all, I want to say that the recruitment of product development executive very important in our company. The reason is we want to make sure that we can find the suitable employee who can replace our old product development executive. That means the employee have more skills in this position and can develop our company. So, our company will not face the lack of employee when Mr. Daniel Alfonso leave our company because we already have the best replacement. Next, for the information, job description is a written statement which is described about activities and responsibilities of the job. So, the characteristic of job description is working condition, duties of job, location and the risk of job. Meanwhile, job specification is summarized the personal qualities, traits, skills, knowledge and background that required to perform the specific job. Then the details of specification statement that prepared showing the minimum requirement of job which is involved with the complete of physical and psychological requirement. As we know, job analysis is a procedure of studying a job to determine what kind of person should be hired and determine the duties, skill, knowledge, experience and other requirements of the job. In job analysis, we have 6 steps, which is the first one is collect the information that relate with the various aspects of the job. Second is review background information. So we need have relevant background information to help in detailed assessment of job. Then we need to select representative position, which is we took the sample of job and analyze it with more detail. After that, we also need to verify the information. This is because to make sure the information is correct and complete. So here, the immediate supervisor is verify the job analysis information that employees who perform that job. A last step in job analysis is develop job description and job specification. Next, I would like to highlight that the method we'll use to collect the job analysis information by interview. That means we use individual interview, which is the process of interview involved between candidates and interviewer from Human Resource Department. We choose interview method because it is a quick way to collect information and can avoid any deception occur when we can evaluate face-to-face and information provided more accurate. So here I want to explain with detail about job description and job specification for the position of product development executive. First, for job description, we have job title which is called the product development executive and our location at Ehkiah Sdn.Bhd. The grading for this position is executive. Next, job summary for this position is as product development executive need to plan and direct all aspects of an organization's product development policies, objective and initiative, but their relationship with the people inside and outside organization. Then, the responsibilities and duties as product development executive is ensure that product development activities align with the goals organization, makes recommendation on the potential and practicality of product in development, then evaluates and resolve technical feasibility, design optimization and production in development. Next, as product development executive, also have ensured that labeling and marketing literature match with product specification and works with other departments to establish design, technology, products of development and vendor strategy. So, what's the special of product development executive? They have authority to manage and coordinate product development project, and they can also manage the budget of each project. The standard of performance for product development executive is achieve the organizational goals and minimize the problem occur. As product development executive need work around 40 hours per week and involved with shift work. Next, job specification. The requirement of product development executive is knowledge, physical requirements, skills, and abilities to do job. So, as product development executive must have leadership skills and the ability to motivate others to meet the deadline in certain projects. Then, the ability to work under pressure and multitask, and also the ability to communicate clearly and persuasively with the team, managers and clients. To be a product development executive required educational qualification at least in bachelor degree and work experience, which is acquired the business acumen and leadership experience. For those either need the experience or does not experience, they can follow their career path to gain the experience. After graduate, they can start off as a trainee and will gain experience in number of different aspects of production management. I think that's all from me for this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hani. As we all know, our company has decided that external candidates are preferred. As a result, I would like to emphasize why we choose external candidates. This is because an external candidate can bring fresh perspective to the team and the organization. Besides, the possibility that the top talent among candidates is accessible to improve the team overall performance motivate us to consider and evaluate external candidates. As can be seen, new employee can provide fresh idea and energy to the organization as well as the power to achieve company goals. However, because of the pandemic, we have changed the method of recruitment. Previously, face-to-face interview and advertisement based on dashboard were among the ways used to hire new workers. But due to the pandemic, internet recruiting is the best option to get employees from outside the firm to fill the product development executive position. Ehkiah Sdn.Bhd hires people via its own website or online job portal. The company will post information such as job advertisement and its position on the website. Additionally, company may devote their complete attention to internet recruitment methods. For example, ResumePal is an online worldwide job application. Then, job searcher will submit it to recruitment team, who can then utilize the keyword in the standardized application to more quickly find potential individuals. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Farhanim. Next, we go to types of tests that will be used for the candidates is aptitude test. This test is to discover a person's potential abilities and talents, assessing how they are likely to perform in an area in which they have no prior training or knowledge. There are two reasons why we decided to choose aptitude test is because aptitude tests often used as a method of screening to identify high caliber candidates. They are used to assess candidates in terms of their skills, knowledge, ability, and personality. And the next reason is aptitude tests are an accurate way of predicting the potential contribution of a candidate and the likelihood of them achieving success within the organization. Based on Officer 2, which is external, so we're gonna recruit local because first, knowledge of the local culture and business practice, which means local candidates understand the culture in which they live. That means they can navigate potential problems with greater ease. Second, cost much less than expats. Hiring an expat can cost up 2 to 3 times more than hiring a local candidate. Costs include everything from the expat's normal salary to relocation costs and language and cultural training. Those costs, by the way, are not just for the expat, but also the expat's family. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Hafiza. According to what Ms. Hani had mentioned earlier, we will be using individual interview. So I suggest we use structured interview to conduct the program. Structured interview is where we create a formal list of questions in advance. So the process can be quick as we already know what to ask. And by this type, we also can make comparison easily between candidates, like which candidate has the most logical or suitable answer to the question that we're going to ask. And next, as we don't have much time, I suggest we use telephone interview to administer the interview. The interview can be held as soon as possible because the candidate do not need to travel to our company. Next, this is also cost saving, not only for the candidates but also for us, as we don't need to spend on the preparation at our venue. So I guess that's all from me. You may ask anything if there's something not clear to make it crystal clear. Thank you.
Sorry for interrupt. May I know what the way we use to tell the employee about this interview?
Thank you for the question. Based on what I mentioned before, posters are very important element to attract the public interest so that they may fill in the detail to embrace the position. Aside from that, we choose Google Form as a platform for candidates to fill in required information for the application form. Please give me a second to share screen. This is a poster that will be displayed. The job description and specification are included in the information of this poster. Both of these information are important in conveying it to applicants. There are 3 ways to apply for this position on this poster. The first option is to email your resume to our recruitment staff at our Gmail address. Second, they can use the link on our website to fill out the application form. And the third one, which is the last one, live video interview will be conducted online utilizing a technology like Google Meet at a specific time. For more information, they can visit our website as listed there. Moving on to the next one, which is Google Form. There are 3 sections to fill out on a Google Form. Personal information such as name, address, phone number, email address is the first section. The second section contains education information such as name of the institution, PhD or degree or diploma, and so on. This part requires the candidates to fill in at least one of educational information. The maximum info that can be filled is 4. And the final section contains information on previous job, such as the firm name, job title, and reason of resign. Meanwhile, for the final section, candidates must indicate at least one of previous job with a maximum of 3. By filling these 2 ways, increase their chances of landing this job. That's all from me. Thank you.
May I ask a question on how to avoid mistakes during interview?
Thank you for the question, Ms. Hafiza. Okay, first of all, to avoid mistake, we should avoid from making first impression, especially the bad one. First impression is the most damaging mistake because this can affect our decisions. It is because the first impression can influence decision makers to place more weight on information first received. For example, if the candidates arrive late to our company on interview date, we might assume this person is lack of discipline, but maybe he or she stuck in the traffic jam in the way to get here. So to avoid this, we should listen to their explanation before giving our judgment. Second, we should set the interview guidelines for the interviewers. So the interviewers will be well informed about the characteristics that we need to employ and what to do and not to do during the interview session. Thank you.
We always saw that nepotism and discrimination in the interview occur. They are more preferred to make their relative or some race only fulfill the position in any company. This type of problem has been a common thing right now and cannot be terminated. So for my question, how can we ensure that they will know issue of nepotism and discrimination?
Okay, thank you again for the question. To avoid nepotism, we should treat all the candidates fairly regardless their background and who they are. We should be professional in during the interview session. Next, we should be aware to say anything. Make sure do not involve any kind of racism or sensitive topic in order to avoid any shape of discrimination. Thank you.
After we have heard about the recruitment process, selection process, and interview session, the last part is hiring the selected candidate. In this part, human resource manager will prepare 3 things which are template of offer letter for the successful candidate, the contract of service, and the induction program for the product development executive to be. An offer letter is a letter given by a company to a potential employee that provides key term of the prospective employee's employment. In offer letter, it should consist key terms such as the position of title, name, and position of supervisor, full-time or part-time work schedule, duties, equity, bonus, commission, base salary, benefit, policy, at-will employment status, invention assignment agreement, and any contingencies. Once an employee accepts an offer letter of employment from employee, a contract of employment, also known as contract of service, comes into existence. A contract of service is an agreement that is entered into by the company with an individual for availing his or her service. The individual here is the employee of the company and is entitled to the benefits that the employees of the company receive or entitled to from time to time during the course of their employment. In this contract of service, there are many terms that include, for example, working hours, compensation, additional compensation, overtime, work location, employee benefit, probation period, leave, and performance of duties.
Sorry for the interruption. May I know what exactly is an induction program, since not all organizations participate in induction programs? According to the analysis, induction program is an option rather than a requirement for a company. So how long does an induction program last if this organization decide to implement one?
Okay, thank you for the question. An induction program is the process used within organization to onboard new hires into the organization and familiarize them with the new role and company culture. Each company has setting their induction program varies for how long does the induction program is running it. Therefore, for our induction program, the company has set up the induction program starting on the first day of the workers' admission. We have list the suggested activities to be covered from day 1 until day 4, after that through to the end of probation. On day 1, HR manager will take responsibility for introducing the company, such as company history, mission, vision, quality policy, briefing on local arrangement regarding hours of work, leave application, sickness procedure, after our working, dress code, lunch agreement, and others procedure, example, transportation, parking, office equipment, and many more. Next day, the session will be health and safety briefing by safety officer. They will talk about the physical of fire training arrangement, fire aid arrangement, fire exit, fire evacuation, and other arrangement as. Third day, they will be responsible by admin manager, which is introduced to other employees on the work area, such as organization chart, introduce the new employee to the existing employees in the company, discuss the role and responsibility to the new employee. On the fourth day, will be responsible by department supervisor or manager for performance standard. The activity that will be had is define goal, objective, expectation, review probation, and performance development review and appraisal process. During the 6-month learning process, the trainer will be assessed on technical, analytic skill, leadership qualities, and readiness to take responsibility toward on action and other team member action. Ability to interact and work effectively as a team to reach shared goal and able to organize work in an orderly and structured manner. This will responsibility by department supervisor of review and assessment for the new employee. Okay, then I will share for you the example of offer letter, contract of service, and induction program. As you all can see, this is the offer letter for the product development executive position. And then this is the contract of service. And lastly, the induction of program. We have reached the end of our discussion meeting. Therefore, in the discussion meeting, we have discussed and covered various aspects such as on how to plan for the activities of job analysis, job description, and job specification for the product development executive position, recruitment process, selection process, interview session, and last but not least, we also cover about hiring the selected candidate. Is there any question or concern among you all? Please let me know before I end this discussion meeting.
No, from me, okay.
No.
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 If that's so, I will end this discussion meeting and see you all again. Thank you for giving your commitment in making this discussion meeting successful. Meeting dismissed.